Hello and welcome back. This is a calculus tutorial, and what I want to do is show you a quick section on how to determine the average value of a function. And so there's the formula for calculating that is actually very, very simple, where the average value actually equals, you take the integral of the original function over the period or the interval from a to b, or b to a, and then you divide by that original interval there, b minus a, right here. So it's actually quite simple. The most challenging part is just doing the integral itself, which isn't so bad. So we'll just run through a quick example here, and I've selected the function f of x equals x, let's see, times e to the x squared. So we'll start there. So first guess is I was looking at, okay, is this an integration by parts problem or not? And acting like it is, I would say f of x equals x, and f prime of x equals 1, g prime x equals e to the x squared. And so I need to find the integral of that to get to g of x up here. So let me try that. I have to do a quick substitution. So u equals x squared, and then du equals 2x. And let's see, going into the original function, substituting things in there. Oh, this is dx times dx, which would mean my original dx would equal du over 2x. And looking at this a little further, du 2x, that's a bad substitution, but I have an x sitting out here, so this is not an integration by parts problem at all. So I don't really have to worry about this. This is a straight substitution problem. So again, I'll reiterate here, u equals, x squared, du equals 2x dx, dx equals, by the way, I want to take the integral of this here, du 2x, substituting back in, I will get, let's see, this is a dx here, so u goes in, I have an x and then an e to the u, and then substituting for my dx right here is du over 2x. So I have an x here and an x here that'll cancel each other out. I have a 2 down here, which I'll throw to the front of the integral. 1/2 the integral e to the u du, which is simply equal to 1/2 e to the u. Now let's assign this, because we're trying to work out an average example. Let's just say a equals 0, b equals 2. So this will be 2, 0 here. I'll just fix my notation here to a capital F. And then I'll have a 2, 0, 2, 0, and then right here, 2, 0. Oh, and then I gotta substitute back in my u. So a little off here, because this isn't really a 2 and a 0. I kind of added that in at the last minute. If this is in terms of u, that would actually be a 4. Well, let's go back to x and substitute things back in. So 2 e to the x squared goes back to a 2 to 0, right there. Okay, so that's going to be a 1/2, and that's going to be e to the 4th minus 1/2 e to the 0, which means that that goes to 1 right there. And so my integral function is going to be 1/2 e to the 4th minus 1/2 there. And then if I want to make sure that this becomes an average function, there's my original integral, then I have to multiply it by 1 over b minus a, so 2 minus 0. So it's going to be 1/2, that's this guy right here, times 1/2 e to the 4th minus 1/2. So just distributing through, it's going to be 1/4 e to the 4th minus 1/4. And that is the average right there. Now that also means that I can, actually let me go to another board. If I know that right there, I can actually go back and say, okay, where along that curve, so what this really means is that somewhere along this, between this interval, there is a value in here, we'll call it f of c, where that is true, that f average is true. So this might be a little bit complicated one to figure that out, but let's see. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's be brave about it here. Okay, so my f average equals 1/4 e to the 4th minus 1/4. Okay, my original function is f of x equals x to the ex squared. Okay, so what I want to try to do is find that value c. So that might be a little bit complicated here. Might have to take a little bit more time. Hopefully on a test they don't quite give it to you like that. So we know what the average is. Right there. And that's a real value here, and we know that so I'll plug in c, e c squared. So we need to solve for c at this point. So yeah, this is a little bit complicated. So, and this is an e, not a c. So what we do is try to isolate our c's and solve for c equals something. I'm going to stop there because it's going to waste too much of your time me fiddling around trying to figure what that is. I don't think they're going to go that difficult, but I have seen this as an exam problem, so you want to gather at least a quick point or two by knowing that original formula where you do the b minus a, take the integral of the function that they give you, and that'll give you f average. Okay? Well, sorry I didn't get totally to the end, but I hope that helps you understand it. It's really not that difficult of a thing to spend too much time on, but as long as you know what that guy is right there. So good luck with it. Subscribe to the channel. There'll be more other videos you want to know when they come out. I'm going to try to follow along with your syllabus. Good luck.